this summer league crew change, different from when it was everything was new last year for you?
It's obviously night and day. You know, when I came here last year, I really didn't want to interfere at all, and I'm trying my best to not do that again. But you know, we've all been together a year. I think the things that we're doing on the offensive and defensive end of the floor are things that, you know, we can see. Maybe not exactly, you know, by play call names or those type of things that you will do exactly later on. But it's all progress within our system now, and that's a really good thing. That's the benefit of having some continuity.
How do you balance that line between getting a good look at the development of guys that are already here, but at the same time giving those new guys an opportunity to kind of showcase what they can do?
Yeah, so the new guy, I mean, if you stand out within the game, you stand out within the game. You know, what you can do in a one-on-0 session and what you can do in a one-on-one session doesn't have as much impact as what you do when you're playing. So all of the drills that you do, obviously you see coachability, you see ability, you see how they fit, those type of things. But then when you start playing, you really see what guys can and can't do within the scheme and within a system against people of this caliber, which is still, you know, we're still talking about summer league. We're still not talking about an NBA game.
Coach Marcus says he's been a leader already in his first week here. Have you seen that from him, and is that rare for a rookie to show the leadership qualities first weekend?
You know, leadership can show itself in a lot of different ways. So there's guys that never say a word that lead well. There's guys that are very loud that lead wrong. But then you've got a guy like Marcus who really shows himself well in all of his work and has a good vocal about him. So he just has a natural ability to be what would probably be defined as a guy that a lot of people would say that looks like a leader to me. And from what I've seen, he certainly has that ability. That's his reputation. But you know, leadership is something that's not gained through 2 days. It's gained through, you know, your everyday walk and how you do things, how consistent you are, and then, you know, ultimately earning that respect of your team over time.
Can a rookie be a leader in a veteran locker room?
Sure. And I think that does that mean that he has to be officially titled a captain? Does that mean that he has to be, you know, officially looked at as a leader by everybody? No, but he can do everything right. He can promote positive energy, give to others. I mean, that's what leaders do. You can serve others. You know, I think there's so many different ways to lead. I think we all get caught up in personality being the number one trait of a leader. And he's got a great personality. But there are other things that go into it.
Any idea from the medical staff just when James might be able to participate?
He did some more stuff yesterday as far as non-contact, you know, on the bike, and I think he'll be continuing to do some of that stuff today, but I haven't been given a timeline on it. And obviously, you know, hey, he was in the car accident a couple weeks ago. It's summer league. We want to be very, very smart about this with him. So he's anxious to play. He's antsy. He wants to, but at the same time, I want to be, you know, cognizant of the big picture here.
Is it considered a short-term injury?
Yeah, no question.
Are there any specific goals for a second-year guy like Kelly or Phil as opposed to the new guys just getting their feet wet?
No, I think, well, the new guys are just trying to get everything down. Those guys are trying to continue to enhance their play within the system and within their role and getting better within that role, hopefully expanding that role. You know, hey, the thing about all of our young guys is they've worked, and they work at a great pace. That's the really good part about when you talk about it being a year in, the continuity of all being together. And Phil is as hard of a worker as we have on our team. In fact, I think he sets the bar for most everyone else with regard